Let's go. I popped off.
So guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing the person who we think could go all the way in the Fortnite World Cup.
So guys, yesterday we had the first World Cup solo event with players competing for a spot in the World Cup in New York.
These servers were filled with pro players such as Ninja and Tfue, but it was somebody different who really caught our eye.
This was a player signed with NRG, Benjyfishy.
Today we're going to be analysing some of his gameplay and telling you why this guy is going to win the Fortnite World Cup.
Firstly, as we can see, Benjyfishy always gains high ground. This is essential to his gameplay. Whatever the circumstances, if he's low on ammo, if he's low on materials, Benjyfishy loves to get high ground, and this is so important to his gameplay as he can get tags, kills, so many kills just sitting up top, lighting people up with his AR, and yeah.
Another great aspect to his game is his aim. Benjyfishy is so good at hitting flick shots and headshots with his shotgun in close quarters, and not only that, but he can beam people from miles away with an AR. And so yeah, his aim definitely helps him out in getting some more kills.
Another great aspect to his game is his editing. His editing is so slick and so effective. He never misses or chokes an edit. When I'm playing scrims, I always choke an edit when I'm moving from Storm, but Benjyfishy knows when to make the right edits, hits the headshots and finishes the opponents. It's not so elusive such as Mongrels, but it does the trick and it's really, really effective.
Okay guys, so we are going to be starting off with an 8-kill win from Benjyfishy. I believe this was in Arena Champions League, and you just watch him pop off in this game. In this first example, we see Benjyfishy attempting to gain high ground by pressuring the opponent which is on high ground with the rocket. Then once he is on high ground, he can use this to his advantage to get as many picks and kills as possible. Another great advantage to high ground is the fact that you can actually save quite a lot of mats, because instead of tunneling above, on the side and below of you, if say you were on mid ground, you only have to worry about below you because all the players are below you, and therefore you can save a lot of materials and get to zone easier.
Benjyfishy knows when high ground is too high and he can easily take full damage if it's not supported enough, so he knows when to drop. Some players don't know when to do this and take so much full damage and even die. He also knows when to come down and get tags on opponents and go for the kill and get the points. As we can see here as well, Benjyfishy is so patient by keeping the high ground, and he's letting other people fight, letting the kill count go down to get them placement points. He's not pushing anyone. In some circumstances, some players might get a bit aggressive and just see someone's lit, drop down, but Benjyfishy prioritises the high ground over everything and just gets little tags off, gets people weak, but doesn't go and rush as it's a big risk losing high ground and then dying.
Here Benji looks up to the sky and sees about 5 players gliding, therefore puts down a tactical trap to avoid people from dropping on him and W-keying it. Now if we look up to the top right, we can see Benjyfishy has just rotated into the circle and has 13 players left. He is currently in the best positioning on the map, however 2 players attempt to take high ground off him and he is having none of it, placing a double ramp and cone above himself, blocking the player from trapping him in as he watches and waits for the player to drop down, hits him with a 38 headshot and basically warns him that if he tries to take high ground off Benjyfishy, he will be dead. Therefore the player drops down, but his build drops down and another player is right on his toes. Makes a beautiful double edit but gets hit just as hard as he hit the other player. He waits for the right hand peek and easily hits a nice shot, getting his kill.
That just shows that one of the best players in the world still runs by these simple and effective tricks. The right hand peek is so effective, just means you can get the first shot off without the opponent seeing you. And yeah, that means you guys at home should definitely use this if the best in the world are using it. It's just a simple tip to hit more shotgun shots.
Now he is in a really good position as he has got 10 rockets after not having many rockets for this whole entire endgame, and is simply shielding up without any pressure on him.
Having an RPG just means he has so much power on the other opponents as he can just rain down rockets. Guys, whenever you get an RPG in Arena, make sure to get high ground as it is so effective. You can just rain down as people will be low on mats, they won't be able to build and cover themselves, so you can just fire down rockets, get easy hits, 100 damage and get a load of kills from it.
Here Benji is doing what all the best players do, as you can see, looking up into the sky to see if anyone is rifting down as he spots an opponent and tries to laser him, however he goes into the storm. Once again showing his authority and dominance over this lobby.
Here we're going to see Benji go more aggressive and take this RPG to town on people. He's going to rain down RPGs on people and get so many hits. He's going to get so many kills now as we see someone try and drop on him, but once again quick builds and remaining high ground and just raining down rockets on everybody, getting tags and getting more eliminations for more points.
Here we see the classic RPG and shotgun combo. Benji backing up his RPG rocket with a shotgun shot and then some AR shots, tagging this guy, and so many people don't do this, guys. I'm telling you, it is such a good strat for getting some more picks and some more kills.
Here we can see someone riffing on Benjyfishy, but Benjyfishy allows this as he knows he's got the best power weapon in the game and can easily shoot him out, and he can take a ton of damage here. As he gets there, shoots the RPG and drops the opponent, getting a nice tag in there, following it up with the shotgun shot, but sadly gets the kill taken there. But not to worry, Benjyfishy knows his opportunities to get kills are still to come.
Here we see somebody launch pad up on Benji, and he is having none of it. Hits him with a shotgun shot, tries to get the AR.
Oh, what a hit!
What a hit, son, from Benjyfishy. Going in with the RPG there again, and now it is a 1v1.
And now this game is in Benjyfishy's hands. He has all the power, and that is his health. Got full health and full shield, pretty much. The player launch pads up. Benjyfishy gonna try and get tags here. Trying to tag him away, misses every shot actually.
Now, Benji's aim looks shocking here, but it is not actually his fault. It is when you glide straight above somebody, it is actually really difficult to hit the shots, but then he makes the mistake of going wide on Benji, and this is when he finishes the game off.
But the player goes into storm. Benjyfishy lands on him and finishes him off with a nice flick shot. Great shot there and a great game.
So guys, tips to take from this gameplay. The number one rule: keep high ground at whatever cost possible. Make sure you are the person who is on the top of the map. And yeah, definitely this was the reason he won the game. He was in the best position for the whole match and definitely used it to his advantage.
Another tip, guys, is remain patient. Even though you might light people up and get them really low, just remain patient and stay at high ground. You've got the best advantage in the game, which is high ground. So don't go and push into unnecessary situations. Stay where you are and wait for them to come to you, as you will come, and you can get placement points and even more easier kills from rotations. And don't put yourself out in bad positions just for one kill.
Finally, the last tip you guys should take from this video is use your inventory to your advantage. As you can see, Benji used his RPG perfectly in that situation, waited for rockets, he kept it in his inventory because he knows how powerful the RPG is. And yeah, once he got rockets, he started going to town and got a load of kills from it. So yeah, if you guys have an RPG, make sure you use it and use it wisely when possible.
So guys, this is the guy, Benjyfishy, who we think is going to go all the way and get the max prize pool and win the World Cup. His gameplay is just so good, and I hope you have learned so many tips and tricks from just us breaking down this gameplay. So yeah guys, leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and also tell us down below in the comments who you think is going to win the World Cup, and tell us, do you want more styled videos like this where we break down gameplays and try and help you guys out with some tips. We might not be the greatest, but we can kind of use our brains and help you out. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. See ya.